Hi, I'm Kiery. I started coming to Avondale about 3 years ago. My parents got divorced when I was very young, so I don't quite remember them being together. As I got into middle school and stuff, I started getting really depressed and really anxious, and it was just really hard. I just didn't know where I was going. I didn't have any purpose or anything, and it was super rough. Up until I was about 15, I lived with my mom, and she didn't really go to church, so I never really had that big of a church background or anything. And then I came to live with my dad for high school, so sophomore year through senior year. My dad was like, okay, so if you're living here now, here's the groundwork, here's the rules. And one of them was that I had to go to youth group. And at the time, I was like, that sounds ridiculous. I've never done that. And so I had to go to youth group. I had to go to church and sit with them. And it was all these required things, which made me not want to do it. I mean, the average teenager, you tell them to do something, they immediately don't want to do it then. But I started going, and I eventually started liking it. Which was kind of funny because I didn't want to like it. I wanted to be this rebellious, oh, I'm so cool, I'm too cool for this. But it was so much fun. And it was just a group of other teenagers that were going through similar things maybe. And we could all just take time out of our Tuesday night to come and talk to each other and talk about God and learn more. And it was just, okay, I can't go anywhere else. I really, really need Jesus. The summer before my sophomore year, I was here, I was helping with VBS, and we have a lovely lady. Her name is Lynn. She started talking about the parable about the seeds. Nothing having to do with God or church or anything had ever connected to me. And I was like, okay, this is starting to make sense. She was talking to the kids, I was listening though, about how Jesus died on the cross for your sins. And if you just pray that prayer, and I did, and it really resonated with me because I know I never would have connected those dots by myself. And so that was the best moment of my life. So I decided I wanted to be baptized recently. I thought about it for a year. I was kind of going in between do I have to get baptized? Is it something that I need to do? And it was a lot of talking to my youth group leaders. It kind of was okay, all right, I'm a believer. I read through Galatians. I see what we should do. I feel like God is calling me to be baptized, so let's go ahead and do it. I remember getting in the water and I was super nervous, and I was like, okay, I'm in front of all these people, and then it just kind of lifted away as soon as Pastor Mike was asking me oh, how are you saved and all that, because my mind was just immediately okay, I am just here to tell people my testimony, my story, and hope that it connects to someone. Afterwards, I was just it's a good start. It's a good new start.